Hello YouTube, hello YouTube. Again, hey guys, this is just another edition of the African Hammer. To all my brothers and sisters across Africa, this channel is dedicated to all of you guys because we're gonna be talking about the issues that are bothering Africans. And the thing is, in Africa, most of the problems that we all have is similarly shared across every African country. So, like right now, what I'm about to share with you guys is the UN WFP World Food Program actually had this documentary, and this one is on Sierra Leone. And by the way, I'm from Sierra Leone, so please, just to make sure you guys like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends across Africa. Because I'm going to be delving, into African politics and mapping the way forward for what Africa should be, because our goal is to ensure that Africa becomes a first world continent, just as each African country should be able to provide for its people the basics. When you talk about access to proper healthcare, access to electricity, access to clean drinking water, these are some of the basics that we are asking for, and that is why it's very important that we as Africans start talking about these issues, because again, we have to change the mindset of the people. So again, for across Africa, my African brothers, most of the issues that we have when you look at Nigeria, Ghana, Guinea, Liberia, we all share similar problems, with Sierra Leone, where I'm from, right? So I'm gonna be taking issues from different African countries, but today I'm going to talk about Sierra Leone here, and because this documentary done by World Food Program is very powerful, and I want you guys to see this, because it's nice for us to share things like these, and we have to shine the light on the issues. But before I even play that, I want you to see the president, who's the current president of Sierra Leone, during the days of the campaigning for him to become president back in 2018, when he was actually campaigning. He knew all the problems of the people, but just like most of these other African politicians, when they get into power, they forget about all the problems of the people and start engaging in corruption and thievery, massive scale of corruption and thieves. But let me, share this with you guys. And thank you to you guys for joining me here. Again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this channel, share this channel with your friends out there. We're going to be talking about, African problems, man. It's the African hammer. That's what you want to call it. It's the African hammer. My name is Ibrahim and I'm the presenter, okay? So again, let me share this president with you guys. This is the president of Sierra Leone, and this was what he was saying when he was campaigning to become president. And then I'll show you the video from World Food Program for you guys to see. All right, so share across your Nigerian platforms, Ghanaian platforms, like, subscribe, everybody. Come on, guys, because the more you subscribe, the more you like, the more the better. More people can see, these programs and get educated, because it's all about passing the word, right? So, hello, my sister is saying hello to me here. Thank you, Amina, for joining me live on this broadcast. So I'm going to go back, make sure you share this YouTube channel with your friends and let them subscribe, because this is where I'm going to be dropping the bomb on the African hammer. All right. Okay, so let me show you guys this video of this president, and so you guys can see exactly, what we're talking about here.
The people want change. The people are tired of the suffering, of paying for.
Guys, let me just fix that real quick.
The people want change. The people are tired of the suffering, of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000. The people want change. The people are tired of the suffering, of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007. The people want democratic change to end their suffering. But what type of change do we want for this great nation? What type of change do we want for our children's future? What type of change?
So guys, that was the president, of Sierra Leone, President Julius Maada Bio. Those were the days when he was campaigning to become president in 2018. And indeed, he won the elections. There's a lot of talk about regime change in Sierra Leone at the time, but he won. But now, this is the, video that was released by, World Food Program. And it's very important as, Africans, for us to pay attention, because we all know, because of this coronavirus, what has happened is, even though, a lot of these African governments receive tons of funding from, the international community to aid and sustain their citizens. What they ended up doing was, again, just like usual, steal the money and don't give the money to these people. So I just want you guys to see this report from WFP, and this is going to affect every African country that I know, that we know. It's going to trickle down, because again, most of these African leaders are very lazy. And kudos, by the way, to folks in Uganda there, Rwanda, not Uganda, but Rwanda, because Uganda is Museveni. This man has been a dictator for so long. But hey, that's a whole other conversation for another day. But kudos to Rwanda. We know Rwanda is one of the African countries that makes us proud as Africans, because we've seen the trajectory, the trajectory that they've taken on, and we've seen the developmental strides that they've embarked on. And every Ugandan today, amidst everything that happened back in the day, they fixed their country, and Rwanda is one of the cleanest countries in Africa. So let me show you this video from WFP, and so you guys can see it, because I'm trying to make sure this live is just sweet and short to the point. So this is the report on Sierra Leone from WFP.
The people want change.
I not go with because tired again picking them. Me not go eat o. Not go with because tired again picking them. Me not go eat o. The one left for Pina would okay, give them back. Me they suffer.
Where's don't go with the money all?
Well, when you gonna for tell you Malay add back? Anybody knows that right now the government is not easy for we at all. We'll try it again.
This now I manage no more, I get for money.
But Mama, this your order to manager. What will be? Everybody in a salon and a manager. First, they sell rest 3 cup 5,000. Now the rest don't go 1 great cup 2,000 use. And not to everybody they get that 2,000 for can buy rest.
Last year, after this corona don't come, this 20,000.
Well, the chop business with me and my family is not easy with me at all because of the cost of living. Last year, we managed 5 cup rest. For me, my picking, they would eat with the full to family. But this year now, these 3 cup we just the manager because of the cost of living. The Maggie, 1,000. 3 for 1,000. Who safe not to win at the transport? Now for low be who safe.
How will the buy fuel safe? First. From 7,000 to 8,500. That even give off cost, even to have a passenger from Boom to Matru is not easy.
Where the salary is not increased, it still stop where it is. As from April last year, up to now we have stopped. We have no increase. Even when you are in classroom, then the child come and say, I'm hungry, your child. That will traumatize you, will not be able to teach. You will go out, and when you come in the morning, even you as a matured person, without food, you cannot do anything. And you leave your children to go to school without food. That's all you will think about it. So you will not go into the class and teach well.
The malnutrition cases is increasing. From March up to April, we have now got 40 malnutrition under 5s children.
They don't ganga. The father will get chops of that 9 men picking the way I get. With that beyond the when at 5. Now the rest of the it's 15 cups. Now we don't reduct time to 9 cups.
Na ya ko mo nungo. Tami na ga agba mo ma mo fe hi ga nunga me ro ta gi amo ta mo go. Ana na ha mo be mo gwa ma so ku go ga ku wo han kin ga fe nunga we.
Well, because here we do subsistence farming, and there is no mechanized. We are not doing mechanized farming. I only produce very small amount of food for my family, so I get very small yield. If it cannot take a year, then the crops will finish, or the food will finish at home.
All right, guys. So, that is the video I wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, a lot of these troubles that we have in Sierra Leone is across Africa, and it's something that is coming. You know, so but we just want to show these African leaders because it's about time we call them out. Guys, we're not coming here to just talk about these things because we want to talk or because we don't have anything to do. No, we're not getting paid for what I'm doing. I'm the chairman and founder of the People's Liberation Movement in Sierra Leone. It's a movement to emancipate and free the minds of the people. You know, educate Sierra Leoneans, teach them, let them know what their fundamental rights are as citizens, you know, of Africa. Leaders, African leaders, it's enough. They've been killing our people slowly for so long, generations after generation. Our fathers have been crying, and now our generation is still crying. You know, we have to empower the young people so that they can take over the reins of Africa and fix that continent for what it is. Other countries have done it before, and we can do it too. So these are some of the problems that we have, and I know it's going to ripple through across Africa. So we have to prepare ourselves. African leaders, wake up, smell the coffee, get to work, get into subsistence farming. You know, provide what the people need for them to be able to grow the crops and the food that they need to be self-sustainable. That is why we're doing these things. You know, those days are over when it's like in Africa, we know it's a culture thing. Because, like, again, I'm from Sierra Leone. Yeah, you don't want to, you know, they'll say you've disrespected, you know, the older folks because they don't want you to tell them the facts. And this is what we have to do if we are going to move Africa forward. This part of the world that we live, I live in the United States. Today, United States is what it is because they allow the people to express themselves. They allow the people to exercise their rights, their constitutional rights, their constitutional liberties, their civil liberties. You know, the democratic rights play. People can exercise themselves. They can speak up. They can challenge politicians. That is the same thing we did in Africa. It's time we open up the veil. You know, take the veil away from the eyes of the people and improve African lives. But like I said, let me share this video of the same president that I showed initially. You know, now that he has the power, nothing has been done. But let me show you this because he knows the problem exactly what it is. And they know that they've been promising the whole time, but they've never fulfilled the promise. So listen to the president himself in this video. So you guys can...
African leaders are notoriously known for not delivering on their promises. Maybe not just Africa, even politicians generally around the world.
So the question we're going to ask you now.
Again, you know, kudos to my brothers out there. They have a YouTube channel as well, by the way. You can go there and, you know, you'll be able to, you know, talk to them and, you know, subscribe to their channel. You know, We Yard, okay? It is spelled We Yard. They're doing phenomenal work in Sierra Leone as well. This is their YouTube channel. If you want to look them up, We Are. That's what it is on YouTube. All right. But anyway, so like I showed you, that is President Bio of Sierra Leone. And they know, these guys know what they're doing. You know, that they come to power, lie to the people. When it's time to election, they go there, give them some money, give them some, you know, hard liquor. And that's the end of it. You know, so we want to change that mentality in Africa, basically. That is the key. And that is why we have this channel. So again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You know, share my link, you know, like this video, share with the rest of the folks. You know, I'm trying to make my, you know, YouTube lives very short because I want people to be able to listen to it, because, you know, there's so much content on YouTube and the attention span of the average, you know, human being is about 2 minutes long. So the longer your video goes, you know, the less likelihood of you having a chance for people to actually watch these videos to completion. So, you know, want to thank you. And I'll come again with another, you know, video, as we, you know, issues come up. There's a lot of issues to discuss, you know, so, but I'll come back to you guys. But I just want to share this with you. African leaders, wake up. It's about time to fix Africa. Give us electricity. Give us clean drinking water. Give us access to proper health care. And you yourself, stop traveling overseas for your medical care. I think that should be a start to where presidents, we see like the president of Nigeria traveling all the time overseas to get medical care. Come on, with all the educated doctors that you have in like Nigeria, you don't trust none of those to use them. That is the thing with Africa. African leaders come overseas, they buy all those mansions, buy all these houses, but at the end of the day, there's nothing to show. So, you know, I mean, it has to change, and the people have to be empowered enough. And that is why you have the People's Liberation Movement, which is my platform. So if you're anywhere across Africa and you want to be a part of it, you can email us and let me know so we can open up a branch for you. This is the email for you to email us. You know, we'll take it from there and form a partnership, you know, to see how we can all come together, you know, and emancipate Africa. So email us on this email right here so that you can partner with us. But guys, share this channel with your friends and family out there. You know, let them come and every time, so that they could at least not miss even if they miss my live, but not miss the videos and the contents that I'll be putting out there. Because again, it's all about educating Africans. Guys, we have to take advantage of the social media because it is there. You know, thank God to the white man, for doing what they've done with this social media. But if you are, even if you're buried in a hole, it's on you at this point, because the information is out there for anybody to be able to access this information. So kudos and thank you. But before I leave you guys, I'm going to play this video for you all so you guys can see. These are some teachers again that were protesting. I know it's a couple of months old, but this is the status quo anyways across Africa as well. Most of the teachers are not getting paid. I don't know why they don't value teachers. So I'm going to share this video with you. This happens in Sierra Leone. I'm sure, Liberia, Guinea, maybe every country is a little better than the other. But this is the problem. Why is it that these politicians would steal all the money, not pay people like the teachers? The teachers should be paid. Police, the military. I'm going to do a video one day on the police and the military, on how we can transform them, for them to be able to understand that, they are just like us and they should actually protect us and not kill us. Because these police officers that are being used by these politicians to shoot at innocent citizens are just as poor and living a terrible lives, just like the people that they're actually ostracizing. So what's the point, right? But I just want to share this video with you guys. These are some teachers protesting, in Sierra Leone. But this is like across Africa. It's the same thing over.
We for suffer so, Papa government, why we for suffer so? We know glad we know glad.
These teachers have different problems. Some have complained to have been given PIN codes for a year now, but have never been paid. Another set are those that have filled in education forms for approval, but have not been recruited. There are some that have never been fortunate to fill ED forms. They met at the Teaching Service Commission today to express their agonies. The government flagship remains education, so it is difficult for them to understand why their salaries are not running after recruitment.
We have been recruited. It is very unfortunate also that those with whom we are recruited before, they are getting salary. That tells you that they are handpicking people. This is discrimination. This is discrimination. In Sierra Leone, this is not supposed to be happening. We want to grow. Why do you handpick people to get salary and leaving the other people? Well, it is because we have a malfunctioning system. I want to believe so. If the system are working very good, they should know that when you recruit somebody, what follows is his or her salary. That's best practice.
And now Corona is here. Corona is not our making. It's all over the world. So for them to tell us, because we are in this crisis now, they won't be able to pay us because we are not teaching. I'm sure it's very unfair, because the other teachers who have been having salaries, they are still having their salaries, whilst we are having the PIN codes without salary. It's unfair. Really asking the government, let them have a rethink and pay us this month, because we are family members. We have our kids to take care of.
I filled my uniform till September. Then I got my PIN code on January, up to date. I don't have salary. And I'm a parent with 2 children. I have family members who depend on me to take care of them. So I'm really disgruntled. So we don't have any means of survival.
SLBC, we are disgruntled because every day we come to TSC, they don't give us good reports. Today we have come and they are telling us that we will not be receiving salaries until September. How can we survive? How do they think our parents or our families will survive? How can we be waiting until September? It is not possible.
So what do you want?
We are disgruntled. They are supposed to pay us. Now they are saying because schools are not on and so they are not to pay us. Yet they are forgetting the fact that now we are marking scripts and we are supposed to enter grades into report cards. Is that a part of the work? We have been teaching all this while. We have volunteered for years and now we have been given PIN codes and they cannot pay us. Is that fair?
Hawa Faundu is one of those that have taught for 10 years without recruitment.
I have taught for 10 good years. I have suffered in the hands of APC for 7 good years.
I thought SLPP should have been my redeemer, my brother. Yes. Because I fought for the party, then we have won the election. Exactly. But things are not happening the way I was expecting. I have filled the ID form, but I don't have PIN code. So I'm talking to the Papa government. Maada Bio, our founder, is talking to you. Why? For you. So please, step your foot to help me.
Recruitment of teachers is an aged and recycled problem in Sierra Leone. However, the government of Sierra Leone in the past 2 years has employed teachers through recruitment and replacement, and both districts has always benefited. Unfortunately, the Teaching Service Commission in the district has no comprehensive data on employed teachers and unemployed teachers in the district.
I don't know the number of unapproved teachers in the district.
What is the fate of these disgruntled teachers?
But all what I can do from the end here of the district is to get information, this kind of information, and inform Freetown. But I know that these people will be paid, but they will have to allow the proper things to be done. And maybe somebody will ask what's the proper things. Now I am saying, maybe this will fast track a little bit their payment problem. Because I want you to know those teachers that have completed those uniforms, some of them have minor and major mismatches in their names and in their ages. Those ones, they are being no control over that. They will never be paid until NCRA comes back to re-verify them.
The city has about 100 disgruntled teachers. These and others in the district are hopeful for betterment. George Philip Jambawai, AYV, Bo.
You know, folks, so again, this is disheartening, right? This is what is happening across Africa. This video is about a year old. Nothing has really changed in the lives of these teachers. Let's assume they even paid some of those teachers, but it's being the same cry again and again. And all of this stuff has to change. You know, because of massive corruption, the amount of loot that is taking place in Africa, that is why these politicians could not even pay these people. And again, because of laziness, these African politicians, all they want to do is put everything on China, you know, and not actually involve themselves in creating sustainable, you know, employment opportunities, use our resources. Like Sierra Leone is rich in mineral resources, all kinds of things we have, you know, even our iron ore, we cannot even, you know, at least mine that and build, create our own iron ore so that we can actually sell to the rest of the world, get value added. You know, you have the mineral resources, you manufacture from that mineral resources and sell. Just like Ghana's president is actually saying enough of them selling cacao, you know, to Switzerland, but now Switzerland should be buying chocolate from Ghana. That is the kind of philosophy we're looking for in Africa. If we can get all those stuff going, we get the manufacturing up going, we can afford to pay our people. But every African country, most of these African countries, they're waiting on grants, instead of them going to take these loans so they can come and improve, you know, our infrastructure, you know, so that we can improve the lives of our people. But again, let me share this with you guys, because I want you all to see when we are, you know, concerned about what is actually happening there with, these situations. Now we have, the first lady. I'm going to share this with you guys so you guys can see. Bear with me, guys. I want you all to see this real quick. Guys, bear with me. I'm going to show you this, and then we'll close this live session right here. All right. So I want to show you guys this. The same Sierra Leone where the teachers are crying. This is the same Sierra Leone as you guys are seeing on my screen here, where the first lady of the country is actually spent 29.7 billion. You know, that's almost, $3 million. You know, of public funds that she should not even have. Just the first lady. You know, this was money that was given to her from the consolidated fund. Over $3 million. That's like 5 years of pay for these teachers. You know, look at this publication from the African Express. And by the way, guys, the African Express is very instrumental if you, looking at, getting substantial information about corruption in Africa. Look at this. The first lady. of Sierra Leone. You know, bank statements and other official documents on financial operations of the government of Sierra Leone obtained by African Express, you know, as you can see here, show precisely how the wife of the president of Sierra Leone, Madam Fatima Jabi Bio, received nearly 30 billion, almost $3 million of government funds in less than 3 years after the inauguration of her husband, Julius Maada Bio, as president of the country in May of 2018. You know, the records of the finances and expenditures of the First Lady's office uncovered by the African Express revealed that the organization's operations received regular budgetary allocations from the Consolidated Revenue and the Finance Ministry, despite the fact that the organization is a non-state institution, and according to the country's public finance regulations, it is not authorized to use state funds in its activities. Guys, visit this website, africanexpress.com, and you'll find these publications there, January 18th, 2021. You know, I want you guys to read this for yourself so you can see what we're saying. But yet teachers are going without pay, police is going without pay. This is the problem that we have, because these politicians are so corrupt. And this is the same lady who's on TikTok dancing. TikTok all over dancing. How can you not dance when you're mishandling this much money? But anyways, I want to thank you guys, you know, everybody, for taking the time coming out here. It's share the network, this channel again. Share with your friends, subscribe, like the video, share. You know, get your friends to subscribe, share amongst your, you know, groups and forums and everything, so that we can have more viewers, because we're gonna be spitting the fire in this channel. Okay, so I love you guys. Have a nice evening. And I'll talk to you guys again over the next day or so. All right? Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, all my viewers. I appreciate you guys. Again, don't forget, like and subscribe to the channel, okay? All right.